ஃபோன் பண்ண ஸ்பான்சர் பண்ணலாம் போல. இது ஹலோ Happy morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to this day two of this wonderful tournament, Galaxy Premier League. We saw the other day beautiful cricketing actions. Everything went on towards 60, the number from 161 to 162, and the third game went on to be 61 as the target. Some sort of lucky number it was, Tamil Nadu winning two of their games, whereas Kerala won their first game against Jharkhand and a tight game against Tamil Nadu, which they lost eventually. Now, this game is going to be a deciding factor for Kerala because if they want to stay back in this tournament to fight back with Tamil Nadu, they have to win this game. And in case if Kerala wins this game and Tamil Nadu wins the next game, or even eventually if they lose the next game, the third game will be much more interesting between Tamil Nadu and Kerala because that's going to decide who is going to be the champions in this round robin method. The one who tops the table, including the run rate, is going to be the champion. And all the teams are keeping that in mind. Jharkhand were not in that much comfortable position now. This is a do or die game for them. In case if they lose this game, they'll be out of this tournament. They might be having that in mind. Stop over there. And the other day we saw the batting actions of Jharkhand batters. Not that much, dependable batting lineup. Many cricketers failed to perform yesterday. We spoke a lot of reasons for that because of the conditions. They were new to the surface, they were new to the new region, all the way from the northeastern region of the country, traveling to down south to Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. And you have to adapt to the conditions, temperature, weather, and the ground. That may be a troublesome factor for them in the first game, but eventually in the second game, which went on to be a 12 over game, they couldn't be able to score much runs against Tamil Nadu. Keeping that in mind, analyzing the situations, accessing the conditions, they might be coming up with a proper game plan. They saw how Kerala performed, they saw how Tamil Nadu performed. Keeping that in mind, they could plot a proper game plan. That might be a partnership factor, that might be a power play aggression factor, whatever. They have to adapt to the conditions as quick as possible. By executing the plans properly, they can come back stronger by giving a good comeback against Kerala. Kerala's bowling lineup is one of the toughest bowling lineups to handle. So, opening partnership, the top 2 through 3 batters are going to be the key factors of Jharkhand. This is a 15 overs game anyway. The pair score would be around 120 or more. Considering the batting depth of Kerala, Shaiju is the man in form for Kerala, along with Appu, the other batters playing around them. And the way how the captain is making things, Alipadar is actually combining things properly, he's making the proper game plans, he's bowling at the right time, he's setting up the fielders properly. Everything is under control for Kerala. Despite of losing the previous game, they'll be still in the same kind of confidence. You can see them in the ground, that kind of attitude they're having. We will discuss about that in the next over. End of over one. One for no loss, Jharkhand. One for no loss. Third game for Jharkhand. They have won all the games. Their toss factor. Winning the toss and decided to bowl first in the first game. Won the toss and decided to bat first in the second game. Now in the third game, won the toss and decided to bat first. So toss has been a good factor for them. But the problem with the kind of batting that Kerala are having, Jharkhand are having is like they're not sure what they have to decide first. They're not sure how they have to combine the innings together. But you can't be much sure that this is going to be happen. And now he's the coach of Jharkhand side, Jitendra Shah. Jitendra Kumar, the coach of Jharkhand. Both Varun and Mukesh are taking some time in the crease, not taking a lot of risk over there. Speaking about the conditions, nature, the previous day we saw different kind of reactions with the condition. Since it is the matting wicket, the kind of soil under the mat describes how the wicket is going to react. We saw the ball was standing and traveling towards the batsman. It's a bit of slowish condition. So the batters are enjoying to play in the back-footed strokes. Pull shots were well executed strokes yesterday. And the other factor would be the LBW factor. Because of the extra bounce, the umpires were not convinced with the LBW appeals yesterday. Very rarely we saw a couple of wickets with LBW. Plenty of appeals went in vain. Having that in mind, the slower bowlers are having a big of advantage. The one who bowls, who allows the batsman to come into the front foot, are holding on a lot of advantages. The one who gives opportunity in the back foot is getting punished. Oh, that's a thickish outside edge, almost into the hands. Alipadad, the captain, tried his best but couldn't stop the ball going for the boundary. Welcome boundaries here for Jharkhand. First boundary of the morning. And it's a breezy weather here compared to the last day. Seems like the signs of raining, but the clouds were clear. In case if the condition, behaves similar throughout the day, this would be the better day to play the brand of cricket. And this is Sunday in Tamil Nadu. Every nook and corners of the state, you could see cricketers, youngsters, boys and girls going to play cricket with the kit bags, tennis ball crickets. Everything will be there because cricket has been, they say cricket as a religion that is well performed here at Tamil Nadu. In fact, almost all the corners of the country, young kids and the next generations, uncles and aunties, everyone plays the game of cricket in Tamil Nadu. Sunday meant to play cricket. For that, they'll skip the non-veg breakfast or the kind of variety, whatever the variety breakfast you make. They'll just hurry up to go to the ground to play the great game of cricket. The hunger for the game is a never-ending love story in Tamil Nadu. Trying to bowl towards the body line of the batsman.
Over. Score 8.
Which brings the end of second over. 2 overs up 8 for no loss. Jharkhand. New bowler. Jijo, the new bowler, into the attack.
New bowler le first over photo.
I'm sorry, Jijo continues to bowl. He's one of the prime bowlers of Kerala. That wicket taking ability, the way how Harshal Patel used to do in the previous season of IPL, the way how Wayne Bravo used to do. I'm not comparing, but the kind of intensity the guy brings into the side. Every time a team needs a wicket, he'll be coming back to bring us the breakthrough. Look at the way how he's delivering his balls. Jijo has been always an exceptional factor for Kerala, that X factor cricketer. And just having the field set mid off the typical power play field set, having points, cover points. A short third man fielder, not having much deep fielders. There is a sweeper cover standing halfway through the boundary line. Other than that, we are not seeing any fielder standing at the deep. There is a third man fielder. So it shows the clarity that the cricketers are going to operate the game towards the offside, especially the Kerala fielders. And Jiju might be having that in mind. Just forget the last ball which went as a leg side wide. But apart from that, most of the deliveries bowled by Jiju was outside off stump. Was maintaining the length properly, was maintaining the line properly, just to invite the batsman to come in front for the cover drive. And that is why the game is getting into the factor of picking up a lot of wickets in the power play. Oh, beautiful stroke making. Good connection with the ball. The fielder's chasing down the ball. And that is a beautiful stop over there. And a couple of runs on the run out chance here. Run out. Can't be possible. Go running between the wickets. Tried for the inside out. I won't call it a beautiful connection. Just a bit of excitement factor. But it was connected enough to beat the fielders. And when it comes to outfield, you would have watched the previous days games, the 3 games. The outfield was beautiful. If you connect the ball better, the ball travels through the boundary. So it's about meeting the ball in the middle. This time it was a bit better. Good lens here for the bowler. Bowling to the left right combination is always challenging for a bowling side. You have to operate different field set for different batters. That's a bit of challenge for any side. Anyway, that brings the end of this over. After 3, it's 11 for no loss, Jharkhand. Good picking up the gap, and that is going for the boundary. Another boundary here for the Jharkhand. They're slowly setting up the platform, just getting into the crease properly. And now they're scoring boundaries in a frequent interval of time. I think playing for a 15 overs game, you can't be much conservative in choosing your boundary regions. You have to be as busy as you could be. At the same time, you can't take much risky strokes. For example, if you're playing a 10 overs game or 8 overs game, you can go with high risk strokes, scoop shot, reverse sweeps, lock sweeps, etc. and etc. Whereas if you are playing a 15 overs game, you should be 50-50. You should sometimes take some risks, those inside outs, cut shots, pull shots, trying to play strokes with the merit of the ball. And sometimes you have to take calculated risks. So 50% risky strokes should be used in 15 overs games. And in case if you're playing a ODI format, you have to be play at the merit of the ball with 100% perfection. This is how the game actually goes. Kerala might be in a desperate mood now. Not about the run rate, but they might be thinking of picking up those early breakthrough where Jharkhand could be struggling a lot. But that's what's happening here. There wasn't any early breakthrough. The openers were slowly setting up the platform, and followed by that, they could be able to make good stroke makings. In fact, they were offering a lot of strokes after getting settled for the first couple of overs. Now, after 3 overs, they're trying to charge down the bowlers. That's because of the confidence that they got with the kind of start they're having. Wicket column is still at no loss. And he's the coach of the side, Jharkhand, Jitendra Kumar, a fun-loving person. Despite of match results, he's one of the enthusiastic coaches who enjoys everything. A friendly person, sportive nature, and that's what you could see because a high-intensity game, a do-or-die game, and the coach is making fun of everything. That's a good sign for the side because you won't be much tensed because of coach tensions. That's a relaxation mindset you could get when you have such a coach around you. 18 for no loss. A shout over there. And that's fingers rise and first wicket have fallen for Jharkhand now. That's the story of Agu coming to an end here. Tried to bowl the Yorker, a low full toss delivery, which went as an LBW. That's the first wicket. It's 18 for 1 now.
Bro,
Just take a
tell
look
the
at
next
that.
batsman name, okay?
Oh, that's plum. You have to do something. You can't go much across for such kind of deliveries. Anyway, that's the story of the batsman. First breakthrough here for Kerala. 18 for 1 Jharkhand.
Batsman.
New batsman to the crease, picking up the wickets at the right time. I won't give credit to the bowler. He tried for the Yorker, which went as a full toss, but the batsman should have played it as straight as possible. He tried to play it towards the square leg region. That's kind of gift for the bowler. Oh, that's another strong appeal. That's the energy that they are bringing in Kerala bowlers. When you pick wickets at the right point of time, the N2 just comes back into the ground. The setup looks really good. They are good friendship mindset cricketers, which altogether puts them in a comfortable position. And just forget about the previous games. Tamil Nadu and Kerala are considered to be one of the strongest sides. Sometimes, Kerala have beaten Tamil Nadu. Sometimes Tamil Nadu have beaten Kerala. This used to happen regularly. That's another strong shout over there. Promote the new batsman, trying to get into the crease. To spend some time in the crease, you can set up the platform properly, and then you could be able to go with the kind of strokes that you wanted to play. But that seems to be a kind of old school mindset now, because there were times when cricketers used to spend a lot of time in the crease after getting settled better. They used to go for the big strokes, just proving for themselves and then proving their worth to the team. But in modern day cricket, from the first ball, we are watching the younger generation cricketers, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Ishan Kishan, Shubman Gill, almost all of the batters were trying to attack the bowlers in the very first ball of the innings. Certain exceptional cases were there who actually follows the traditional way of batting. We could take someone like Ruturaj Gaikwad, Sai Sudarshan, who are completely following the basics of cricket, just following the traditional way on how you have to build the innings. And the other factor that's gonna describe you as a good batsman, the generation that played before had the habit of scoring a lot of runs. Forget about Rohit Sharma's 200s. Just think about the other cricketers. They have good best score of 180s, 170s. But what's rare thing in next generation is, cricketers are scoring centuries. Hope is okay, but not a bigger numbers. A match winning number or a single man winning the game for Team India. I won't say it is good or bad. That's a constructive criticism anyway. But that's the tradition we followed once a point of time. But the modern day cricket is not following such a kind of fashion. You can take three of these cricketers: Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, and Shikhar Dhawan. Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli had the habit of converting that hundreds into 130s and 40s. Whereas when you take someone like Shikhar Dhawan who has the habit of scoring hundreds, then from 100 to 120 he'll surely lose his wicket, which is a kind of satisfying innings. 100 might be satisfying the cricketer. So these kind of mindset might be changed, might be altered. If any cricketer, it would be Yashasvi Jaiswal, Arishan Kishan, Shubman Gill, Ruturaj Gaikwad, any of these batters should carry on their innings to play and complete it like 200s or 150s, 40s. They'll straight away get a bigger impact in Team India's permanent opening position after Rohit Sharma's era. This is something, every time you might be having double thoughts whether it is correct or whether I'm thinking in a point of view of a old school mentality or whether this is the way you have to think. Maybe that's because of the growth of the modern day cricket. Let's come back to this game. 19 for 1. Jharkhand are a bit of struggling now. After the first wicket fall, the rhythm has been a bit broken. Now Pramod has to get himself set. Actually, this is where I started that conversation. Setting better and attacking all the bowlers of the side is one of a kind of habit which shows you a promising innings as you get older. Oh, that's unnecessary over there. Good field sets. Anyway, there is the third man. There is just deeper cover at the deep. Just zooming the wicket keeper. This used to be the tradition. This tradition doesn't change. If anybody does the mistake, he'll be focused. Spending some time over there. Shaju's the man with the ball. A complete package of a cricketer. Shaju scored 97 not out and scored other beautiful knock against Tamil Nadu. And he's also extremely good with the ball. A team cricketer who does everything for his side. When you have such a kind of cricketer in your side, a man who is having a hunger for victory, you'll always have an upper edge towards, approaching anything in this game. Because that all-rounder factor is going to give you a proper freedom as a captain. Now, Ali Badar can use Shaiju at any point of this game, at any aspect, which is going to be a liberating thing for the fielding side because they can accelerate with any kind of bowler. The bowler rotation must be easier. And even we spoke about that in the previous day. The kind of cheer that they are bringing into this game, that's even more good. They have good energy, they have good sounds in the ground, the weather supporting them. Oh, that's having a bit of bat over there. Still, it's a good start. I never thought the fielder would be stopping the ball because I thought it would be racing towards the fence for the boundary. Good stop here, another couple of runs for Jarkhan, saving it 2 runs for his side. Now 5 overs up 24 for 1 Jarkhan. Oh, that's a bit of misfield over there, which is going to revive the batting process of Jharkhand here. Getting boundary after very long time, a wicket fall, a drought over there, but now they are reconfirming the form. Good stuff over there, bit of misfield, and Tamil Nadu players were waiting over there. 28 for 1.
மணி
9 to 2. Might be lucky number for him. Waiting for all the cricketers here. The sun is slowly coming into his form. The weather changes slightly. It's 9 in the morning at Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. The Manchester of Tamil Nadu, one of the important cities of the state after Chennai. 29 for 1. I thought that the conditions might be a bowling friendly conditions so that we could expect a lot of dramas while witnessing a game. But this is a kind of flat surface which allows the batters to enjoy. The one who have quality side, the one who have better batting lineup are performing really good here. Which actually, gives you a clear result. There won't be any drama space here. The way how Jharkhand plays, the way how Kerala plays, the one who have bigger potential are eventually going to win this game. There won't be any space for the drama. There won't be any space for the match winning knocks or match winning overs. Nothing works over here. Oh, that's a bit of misfield. Ashik, the fielder, tried his best anyway, which goes for the boundary. Beautiful stroke making, good punch through the covers. Welcome boundaries for Pramod. Just look at that. Here it's simple punch towards extra covers, not a muscle strokes over there. Good piece of batting. And they are searching for the ball now. It's 35 for 1 after 6. 35 for 1. Straight away spinner into the attack. Just setting up the placements over there. A close keeper. A short third man. Backward point. Cover point. Long off. A mid on fielder. Short fine leg fielder. A proper protections were there. I don't say I'm a bit of confused with the kind of field set that they're having because they have a kind of slip fielder. I'm not sure whether to call him as a slip fielder or a shorter version of short third man because they're having another short third man, they're having backward point, and they eventually have third man fielder. This is to ensure that they have protected run bys without going for the boundary. Then what is the purpose of having a short third man when you have a fielder like third man? This is actually going to open placements for some other regions for the batters. Too many gap areas were there, but still the batters prefer to go for the defensive strokes. If you try for the sweep shot, if you try to go towards the extra covers, point region, too many gap regions because Ashik is standing at backward point, a kind of slip fielder, and there is a short third man, there is a third man. Anyway, Alipada, the captain with the ball, he's been considered to be one of the breakthrough cricketer. Every time when a team is in crisis, when the team badly needs him, he just comes and gives his best. Last day we saw a beautiful cotton bowl by him, 2 wickets in a single over, which brought Kerala into the game. Anyway, that game didn't went on to their way. But the way how he is rotating his bowlers, the way how he carries himself into the ground, his kind of game plans, his kind of deciding overs, everything looks cool. Now the field adjustments were going on. Only third man fielder, the backward point fielder is a bit of standing as fine as possible. Looks satisfying. A short fine leg, short square leg. Oh, I'm sorry. The batter is changing. In fact, it's a similar kind of field set. Now Pramod is the man on strike. Oh, that's in there. Didn't got the connections better. I think when you're playing in a shorter form of cricket, like or on 15 overs game or a T20 game, the game actually begins outside the 30-yard circle. Your only aim should be placing the ball outside 30-yard circle, whether it's in air or whether it's in grounded strokes. When you play cricket within the 30-yard circle, even though if you play quality cricket, you can't get much runs on the board. That's gonna impact you in the second innings. In case if you eventually get a good bowling lineup, you can't fight back with it if you didn't post a good total. And speaking about the development of cricket in northeastern regions, there were plenty of opportunities were opening at Jharkhand, Bihar. Cricket associations were developing at Jharkhand. They have their own ground now, and there is CAB, Cricket Association of Bengal. Oh, had a lot of width to play the pull shot. Couldn't get the connection better. That's just because of the desperation that you have. When you see such a kind of deliveries, you'll get more excitement to play the pull shot, and eventually you'll overdo to fail the shot.
இப்போ போயிருந்தீங்கன்னா நீங்கள் வந்து ஐடி மட்டும் பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணுன்னு சொல்லிட்டீங்கன்னா
38 for 1.
நான் ஸ்கோர் டிக்கெட் பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணுவேன் நீங்கள் ஜஸ்ட் அந்த மேட்ச்குள்ள
Oh, that's another close appeal. Ali Padar,
போயிட்டு இந்த ஐடி
always a dangerous man. You have to be a bit of careful while facing Ali Padar. That brings the end of this over. End of 7 overs, 38 for 1 Jharkhand. Flighted one. Good stop over there, saving another couple of runs for his team. Again, there is a good platform setting over here. Despite of the run rate, it's 39 for 1 now. Less than 6 runs per over. But still, they didn't lose much wickets still now. From here on, it's a 15 overs game, so they might be probably having another 7 overs in hand. After 9th over or after 10th over, they should target all the bowlers to go for the big strokes, or else they'll be under pressure. Because you can't post some simple totals like 70s or 80s that won't save you to win this game. If you really want to fight back in this game, you have to score runs more than 110 or 120. For that, Jharkhand has to plan their innings perfectly. The platform has been set beautifully. They didn't lose much wicket. Now they have the opportunity to set the platform for the bigger stages. I think here they have to get a team meeting. Good single. It's 40 for 1 Jharkhand. Nine two two is the number Riaz is having. Oh, that's almost a chance here. Going on with different kind of bowlers. Look at that. In case if it was played better, could be a wicket. Jasir has been bowling brilliantly. Once the spinners came into the game, it's always challenging for the batters to attack the spinners. In the middle over, you'll always have the dilemma of whether to go with the bowlers or not to go with the bowlers. Some might spend some time in the middle overs. They'll just reduce their run rate and try to build a good partnership. Some will try to attack the bowlers in the middle overs, because when you fail to score better in the power play, you have to take the advantage of playing good runs in the middle over. Anyway, all you have to need is having a couple of wickets while entering into the death phase and good capacity hitters in the ground. Both the opportunities are highly in demand for Jharkhand. 42, 43 for 1. Speaking about the color factor of the Jharkhand team's jersey, that's been one of the impressive jerseys that you would ever see. The front portion makes you feel like it's kind of drastic team combination. Whether the back portion, its plainness actually makes it more aesthetic. A plain green color, a different green color. Anyway, the ball was in there. No chance of the fielder to stop the ball going for the boundary. Welcome boundary second here for Jharkhand. Good stroke making. And a couple of runs here, 50 up here for Jharkhand, 52 for 1. Few more overs to end this innings. We are almost into the death phase. The batters have to target. In fact, they are targeting bowlers. They are targeting Alipadar, trying to go for bigger strokes. Whether it's connecting or not, it's going to be a second story. But as of now, the intent was there with Jharkhand batters, which is something that was missing in the previous games. and now they are showing proper intents to go for the bigger strokes. Pramod is spending some good quality time in the crease, whereas Mudeshwar is trying to attack them. Now Kerala has to bring in some different game plan altogether to break the partnership, as the partnership is slightly growing better. As time flows, the pressure might become desperation. In terms of desperation, they can't be able to make a better game plan. To make game plans better, you have to pick a, that's a big shout over there. No signs of wicket from umpire. Quite a bit of disappointments here. Anyway, this is how it's gonna happen, which brings the end of this over. 53 for 1 after 9. Oh, that's in the air. Chance of a wicket fielders under the ball. 3, 4 fielders, but couldn't be able to catch that ball. And that gives another run for Jharkhand. This is something that brings up the confusion. All the 4 cricketers were interested to take the catch, but a bit of confusion whether to leave the space or to take the catch. But still, the cheers were continuously going. They've been cheering them regularly, the Kerala cricketers. If I know the language, I could explain you on what they're planning and what they're speaking. Revealing game plan with Bharat. Now that's almost closer. And for all of you who are watching the game at Jharkhand or the other regions of India, or even from Kerala, this is English commentary now at this game. In the next game, there will be mixture of English and Tamil commentary. But after 11th over of this innings, there is going to be a Hindi commentary. For all the people who are watching, who knows Hindi, can enjoy listening to Hindi commentary after 11th over. The 11 to 15 is going to be Hindi commentary. So stay tuned with us MSA live streamers. If you want to plan any events regarding sports, just contact MSA live streamer. The number will be disclosed here under the screen. 55 for 1. Not sure why these guys have went on to go with the spinners, because last day we have seen against the game, the Tamil Nadu game went on to be a fast bowling feast. Of course, after 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the evening, there is a bit of wind support which allows the bowlers to go for the swing bowling. No man's land, that goes for the boundary. Welcome boundaries here. I think this guy is taking up the responsibilities properly, Mudashar. Let's take back a look at that. The placement where he guided the ball is a place no fielders were standing. Just a square leg fielder was standing at the deep. He was standing in front of the square leg region. So it's plenty of space for you to find the gap and go for the boundary. Anyway, that brings the end of this over. After 10 overs, it's 59 for 1. 10 overs 59 for 1. The last 5 overs of this innings. It's going to be the death overs phase where the batters have to go for bigger strokes. Now 75% risky strokes can be offered. After the last over, the last over would be 100% risky strokes. You have to blindly swing your bat. If it gets connected, you could get a sixer. Oh, steps out and going for the charge. Oh, that's a good stop from the fielder anyway. Saving a boundary for his side. Good piece of fielding here from the fielders of Kerala.
கரெக்டாக அது அந்த ஸ்டிக்
Anyway, after this over, we'll be having a Hindi commentary all together in the studio. So just wait for us. There will be a Hindi commentary. To all the people watching this game in Jharkhand, support us, support physically challenged cricket, support MSA live streamers, support Crickural, support everyone.
sure will do.
Continues the ball here. Oh, right for the big shot again. There is a fielder over there, but there is a chance of going for the second run because of the size of the ground. They could be able to score a sixer. They could be able to score a boundary, but at the same time, they have that space to complete second runs easily. Even if they tried to go for that, third runs were possible here. And ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Bharat Sivalingam, the commentator of this game. After this over, the commentary will be changed. Hindi commentary will be there. And I'll be joining you in the second innings of this game. Stay tuned with us. All right for the big shot.
தெரியல
அவரே தான் ஆடுறாரு.
அந்த மொமெண்ட் இந்த மொமெண்ட் காட்டுறது கேட்ச் ட்ராப்புக்கெல்லாம் இதெல்லாம் எதுவும் அமுத்து வேணாம்
63 for 1.
பஃபர் எடுத்து ப்ளே பண்ண போகும்
And next last ball, 2 runs.
Getting it over there. Alipadar. I was waiting for that one breakthrough. Alipadar might be bringing into Kerala. Oh, that's almost into the hands. He did it almost. Because that's of the quality of Alipadar used to be. He's having proper field sets. You know where the batsman were trying to score.
முன்னாடியே 10 கிளிக் பண்ணிட்டோம்னா இந்த மாதிரி
There is a long on fielder standing halfway. Just take a look back at that flighted one. Invited the batsman to come in the front foot. A bit of turnover the ball, which allowed them. Now this time picking up the gap again. Fielder chasing down the ball. Good stop over there. Oh, misfield. Overthrow just goes for another run here. Throw should be perfect. And the carry should also be perfect. Anyway, that's bringing up the end of this over. After 11 over 66 for 1 Jharkhand. Now it's a big change here in the commentary box. 64 for 1.
64
We'll be having a Hindi commentary here. Come.
Very thank to sir. That's the give chance for the speaking in Hindi commentary. मैं सर को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ कि आप सर ने मुझे हिंदी कमेंट्री का चांस दिया, मौका दिया. जैसा कि मैं आप लोगों को परिचय करा देना चाहता हूं कि सर ने मुझे एक अवसर दिया कि हिंदी में कमेंट्री स्पीकिंग इन हिंदी कमेंट्री. मैं सर को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं कि
ఎక్కువ ఎక్కువ
हिंदी कमेंट्री का चांस दिया, मौका दिया। और ये चांस को मैं सर के तहे दिल से धन्यवाद देता हूँ कि सर ने एक चांस दिया। और जैसा कि मैं बताना चाहूँगा कि आज ये आंखों देखा हाल ये जो मैच का प्रसारित किया जा रहा है, झारखंड और केरला का टीम है। दोनों का टीम बहुत अच्छे प्रदर्शन किए हैं पिछले दिनों में। और पिछले दिन का जो मैच है, झारखंड का प्रदर्शन भी बहुत बेहतरीन रहा। और केरल की टीम की कहें तो केरल के पास बहुत अच्छे बैट्समैन, बहुत अच्छे बॉलर और फील्डिंग की तो मैं इतनी तारीफ करूं कि बहुत अच्छी है। और मैं बता देना चाहता हूं कि ये आंखों देखा हाल तमिलनाडु से प्रसारित किया जा रहा है। अभी झारखंड की बैटिंग चल रही है। झारखंड की बैटिंग के कैप्टन हैं मुदेसर जी। और मुदेसर ने टॉस जीत करके पहले बल्लेबाजी का फैसला लिया और ये फैसले को मैं सलाम करता हूं। और उन्होंने एक बहुत अच्छे बैट्समैन की पारी खेल रहे हैं। और सामने है बल्लेबाज प्रमोद। प्रमोद जैसे खेल रहे हैं, जैसा कि मैं देख पा रहा हूं कि मुदेसर के साथ साथ प्रमोद की बहुत अच्छी पारी चल रही है। और इस पारी में भाग लिया है। और मुदेश्वर ने तो एक इस कैप मैच का कप्तानी संभाल लिया है। और कप्तानी के बाद की क्या तारीफ करूं कि ये तो ओपनर बैट्समैन आ गए और ओपनर से खेलते हुए भी रनों की जो स्कोर चल रहा है, ये बुद्धेश्वर के अगुवाई है। और उसके साथ में एक बहुत बड़ा सहयोगी प्रमोद। अरे प्रमोद ने एक बहुत अच्छी चांस, बहुत अच्छी ये रन मिलेगा, एक रन क्योंकि कीपर के हाथों से बॉल आगे चल गया और फिर से स्ट्राइक दे दिया है मुदेश्वर को। जैसा कि मैं देख पा रहा हूँ कि केरल की टीम ने भी बहुत अच्छी फील्डिंग, बहुत अच्छी बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं। और इसी के जस्ट सामने में झारखंड की टीम ने उसकी जो सामना कर रहा है वो बहुत अच्छे बैट्समैन लेफ्ट हैंडर है मुदेश्वर जी बैटिंग करने के लिए स्पिनर बॉल को और ये आगे बढ़ दिया है। और देख रहा हूँ कि मैं ये बॉल को बाउंड्री के छोर पर जा रही है, लेकिन फील्डर बहुत मजबूत को देखते हुए फील्डर ने बॉल को बचा लिया। 2 रन से ही संतुष्ट न होना पड़ेगा। और ये 2 रन झारखंड के स्कोर में जोड़ते हुए मुदेश्वर अपनी कप्तानी पारी संभालते हुए, मैं जिस तरह के मैच ये चल रहा है, मुदेश्वर तो क्या बोला जाए कि कप्तानी पारी के लिए सही और उत्तम स्टेप ले लिए हैं। और ये मैच को जीतना, मैच का झारखंड के हाथों में लेना बहुत ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि ये त्रिकोणीय सीरीज चल रही है। झारखंड के नामों को मैं देखा, ये प्रमोद ने खेल दिया है जैसा कि, और ये झारखंड के लिए एक महत्वपूर्ण विकेट प्रमोद को कैच एकदम बाउंड्री के प्लेयर ने कैच पकड़ लिया। और ये नेक्स्ट प्लेयर प्रमोद ने राजेश, ये क्या लग रहा है कि केरल के बहुत अच्छे फील्डर हैं और राजेश के हाथों से कैच पकड़ा गया। प्रमोद अपनी अच्छी पारी खेल करके वापस पवेलियन जा रहे हैं। ये झारखंड का दूसरा विकेट है जो एक अच्छी स्कोर खड़ा करके दूसरा विकेट झारखंड को गंवाना पड़ा। तीसरा विकेट आ रहे हैं बबलू बैट्समैन, तीसरा बैट्समैन बबलू आ रहे हैं। ये बहुत लंबे कद के हैं। और जैसा कि मैं पुराने अपडेट को मैं देखूँ तो और नए बैट्समैन के छोर पर नए बैट्समैन के तौर पर आए हैं बबलू। और बबलू, जैसा कि मैं देखूं कि बबलू की पिछली मैच का स्कोर बहुत अच्छा रहा और अच्छी पारी इन्होंने खेला है। अभी ये झारखंड 2 विकेट गंवा चुके हैं। खैर, मैं विकेट गंवाने की तो दुख है, लेकिन इतनी हतोत्साहित होने की आवश्यकता नहीं है, क्योंकि झारखंड की टीम के पास बहुत विकेट है, बहुत सारे बैट्समैन हैं और इन्होंने मुद्देसर खेल दिया है। और ये 4 रनों की पारी है, 4 रन कोई नहीं रोक सकता। बहुत अच्छी शॉट, बहुत अच्छी शॉट मुद्देश्वर को मैं बोलना और ये हार्दिक बधाई देना चाहता हूँ कि मुद्देश्वर ने एक अच्छी कैप्टन पारी, अच्छी ओपनर, अच्छी ओपनिंग बैट्समैन के तौर पर बहुत अच्छी पारी संभाला इन्होंने। और जैसा कि मैं मुद्देश्वर की तारीफ करूं तो देख रहा हूं कि हर ओवर में एक ना एक चौके, एक सिंगल रन स्ट्राइक देते हुए बहुत अच्छी बहुत अच्छी बॉलिंग केरल की टीम भी रही है। और बॉलिंग की मैं क्या कहूं, बॉलिंग फील्डिंग केरल की टीम के द्वारा बहुत अच्छे बैट्समैन हैं। मुद्देश्वर जी अब फिर से खेला है और ये कीपर के हाथों में बॉल गया। और जैसा कि मैं देख पा रहा हूं कि ये बॉलर हैं और बॉलर बहुत अच्छी बॉलिंग अपने हाथों से खेल रहे हैं। और अब ये स्पिन बॉलर के नाम से, और ये मुद्देश्वर उठा दिया है मुद्देश्वर, लेकिन सामने फील्डर हैं तो 1 रन से ही संतुष्ट होना पड़ेगा। मुद्देश्वर जैसा बैटिंग कर रहे हैं, बहुत अच्छे बैट्समैन हैं और बैटिंग के तौर पर पूरी कप्तानी संभाले हुए हैं और बैटिंग चल रही है। जैसा कि मैं देख पा रहा हूँ कि सामने बैट्समैन हैं और साथ निभाने आए हैं बबलू जी। बबलू की मैं बात करूं तो बबलू ने भी बहुत अच्छी बैटिंग बॉलिंग दोनों की पारी अच्छी खेलते हैं। और अभी स्ट्राइक पर हैं बबलू स्ट्राइक पर हैं। जैसा कि देखा जाए कि पूरी तैयारी, पूरी जो होशो हवास से ये बॉल को खेलने के लिए तैयार है। स्ट्राइक पर बबलू सामने, और ये इन्होंने खेला है बहुत अच्छी शॉट। तैयारी तो बहुत अच्छी थी जैसा कि लग रहा था, लेकिन कुछ चूक होने के कारण यह रन 4 रनों से बच गया और सामने स्ट्राइक पर आ गए मुद्देश्वर। और ये झारखंड की टीम के लिए एक बहुत अच्छी स्कोर है। मैं आशा उम्मीद करता हूं कि जैसा मुद्देश्वर खेल रहा है, जैसा कि मैं देख पा रहा हूं कि ये 13 ओवर चल रही है बॉलिंग, ये और बॉलिंग मुद्देश्वर ने खेल दिया है सिंगल रनों के लिए। बहुत अच्छे बैटिंग मुद्देश्वर ने खेल दिया। और इन्होंने तो
81 लेट,
जैसा कि मैं देख पा रहा हूँ 81 रनों की पारी दोनों बल्लेबाजों ने अभी तक झारखंड टीम के द्वारा किया गया। और ये 2 विकेट झारखंड ने गंवा चुके हैं। बबलू 1 रन और मुद्देश्वर ने तो क्या तारीफ करूं कि ये तो जैसी कप्तानी की पारी कहा जाए, ये तारीफ ही लायक है मुद्देश्वर का। ये झारखंड के कप्तानी पारी खेल रहे हैं और ओपनर बैट्समैन है और ये 50 रनों की पारी खेल चुके हैं। और जैसा कि मैं कप्तानी पारी की कहा जाए, कप्तानी पारी ऐसा ही होती है। कप्तानी की भूमिका, कप्तानी की अहम भूमिका, कप्तानी की जिम्मेवारी जैसा कि मुदेश्वर ने निभा रहा है। बहुत अच्छी पारी, बहुत अच्छी ओपनिंग। मैं झारखंड की टीम के कैप्टन मुदेश्वर को मैं तहे दिल से हार्दिक बधाई देना चाहता हूं कि इन्होंने बहुत अच्छी पारी खेल रहे हैं। और जैसा कि आज का उम्मीद आज का स्कोर देखा जाए तो झारखंड के लिए बहुत अहम, बहुत अच्छी रही है। और सामने मुदेश्वर ने निकाल दिया 1 रन। और ये लग रहा है कि लेकिन सामने फील्डर हैं, फील्डर ने बहुत अच्छी फील्डिंग के लिए बहुत अच्छे फील्डिंग किए है। केरल की टीम के द्वारा फील्डिंग भी बहुत अच्छी रही, लेकिन ये 4 रनों के लिए था और मुदेश्वर 2 रन से ही संतुष्ट हैं। और जैसा कि मैं देख पा रहा हूँ, मुदेश्वर बहुत अच्छी पारी खेल चुके हैं। और सामने फिर मुदेश्वर ने स्ट्राइक लेने की तैयारी की है, क्योंकि जैसा कि मैं देख पा रहा हूँ मुदेश्वर को कुछ पैर पेड़ में कुछ बेल्ट ढीला हो गया, जिसके वो अपने मजबूती की तैयारी कर रहे हैं। और ऐसा लग रहा है कि ये मुदेश्वर अच्छी तैयारी के लिए हैं, अच्छी तैयारी करके अच्छी पारी खेलना है। और यही आशा उम्मीद से भी हम लोगों की निगाहें यहाँ टिकी हुई है कि मुदेश्वर एक अच्छी पारी, एक अच्छी बैटिंग, अच्छी बैट्समैन, क्योंकि ये जैसा उम्मीद जताया जा रहा था पूरे दर्शकों के द्वारा कि हाफ सेंचुरी की पारी खेलेंगे, लेकिन हाफ सेंचुरी पूरा कर चुके हैं। अब ये इनको पूरी खेलनी है पारी और अच्छी बैटिंग पारी खेलनी है। अच्छी बैटिंग पारी खेल करके एक अच्छे स्कोर को खड़ा करना है झारखंड टीम को। और मुदेश्वर 2 रन, सामने 2 रन लेते हुए और इसी तरह से एकदम छोटी कम रनों की चोरी करते हुए बहुत अच्छा स्कोर सामने के मुदेश्वर ने रखा है और पूरे झारखंड टीम के लिए बहुत अच्छा स्कोर। लेकिन मैं उम्मीद कर रहा हूं कि बहुत अब ये रन ले चुका है मुदेश्वर ने, फिर 2 रन, लेकिन सामने फील्डर हैं, 2 रन लेकर के संतुष्ट होना पड़ेगा। और मुदेश्वर के जैसा कि लग रहा है कि ये कुछ हरासमेंट है, लेकिन ये ऐसा नहीं। अपने आप को मजबूत करना है, अपने आप को मजबूत देखना है, क्योंकि मजबूत स्कोर खड़ा करने के लिए कुछ परेशानी होती है और अपनी कैप्टन पारी संभालनी है। मुदेश्वर सामने है, मुदेश्वर ये लेफ्ट हैंड के बॉलर हैं। ये खेल दिया मुदेश्वर ने, जैसा कि मैं देख पा रहा हूँ। और सामने फील्डर, ये 4 रन के लिए तैयारी, लेकिन फील्डर बचा लेंगे मुदेश्वर को। जैसा कि देख पा रहा हूँ मुदेश्वर कुछ शारीरिक परेशानी से हैं। बहुत अच्छे बैटिंग कर रहे हैं मुदेश्वर। जैसा कि मैं देख पा रहा हूँ मुदेश्वर शारीरिक परेशानी के साथ भी हैं, लेकिन ये हौसले की अफजाई करूँ तो इतने हौसले बुलंद हैं इनके। और ये सामने बबलू ने उठा दिया है 4 रनों के लिए। अंपायर का इशारा सामने है और ये 4 रन। झारखंड टीम जैसी पारी इन्होंने शुरुआत किया कि ये पारी को मैं बहुत अच्छी पारी के लिए बोल सकता हूं। और अच्छे स्कोर को लेकर चल रहे हैं झारखंड के बैट्समैन। एक तो सामने हैं झारखंड के कैप्टन मुदेश्वर और सामने बल्लेबाज हैं बबलू। दोनों की पारी की आशा उम्मीद की जा रही है कि जितने भी बॉल बचे हैं बहुत अच्छे स्कोर खड़ा करेंगे और अच्छे स्कोर को लेकर के सामने की टीम को केरल के सामने रखेंगे। अभी 99 पर 2 हैं। आइए सामने बबलू ये सिंगल रनों के लिए निकाला है, लेकिन सिंगल रन लेकर के ही बबलू को संतुष्ट सामने दिए स्ट्राइक मुदेश्वर को, और मुदेश्वर सामने खेल रहे हैं। मुदेश्वर से यही उम्मीद किया जा रहा है कि झारखंड के लिए एक अच्छे स्कोर, अच्छे बल्लेबाज साबित होने के लिए है। और ये झारखंड की रन बहुत अच्छी रन, बहुत अच्छी बल्लेबाजी मुदेश्वर ने उठा दिया है और सामने कोई फील्डर नहीं है। ये रन 2 रन के लिए हुआ है, लेकिन बहुत अच्छी खेले हैं और थोड़ी सी जोर लगाते तो शायद मुझे लग रहा था कि ये 4 रन के लिए, लेकिन बॉल इतने हाइट चली गई, हाइट पे ही सारी गति को रोक दिया गया। और सामने हैं बबलू बहुत अच्छी स्ट्राइक और 2 रन के लिए खेल चुके हैं। और ये वाइड, कंपायर का इशारा जैसा कि देख पा रहा हूँ, वाइड, और ये 3 रन और 3 रन, हाँ 3 रन 105 रन 105 रन 2 विकेट लेकर के 105 रन खेल रहे हैं सामने बबलू। और ये जैसा इशारा किया है बबलू, जैसा कि बॉल को देखते हुए खेल रहे हैं बबलू कि बॉल की दिशा किस तरह जाना है, किस तरह मुझे खेलना है, बॉल को गति क्या देना है, ये बबलू बॉल को देख करके ही चल रहे हैं। और ये सामने बल्लेबाज बबलू स्ट्राइक दिया मुदेश्वर को। जैसा कि मैं आशा उम्मीद करता हूं कि झारखंड की टीम बहुत अच्छी बैटिंग के लिए पर कर रहे हैं और 15 ओवर का चल रहा है मैच। 15 ओवर का आंखों देखा मैच हाल ये दिखाया जा रहा है। सामने मुदेश्वर और ये सिंगल रन डॉट और ये
टारगेट 107।
ये झारखंड के लिए बहुत अच्छी पारी खेला इन्होंने। 106 रन पारी खेला है और सामने केरल के लिए 107 रनों की स्कोर है। जीत के लिए केरल टीम को 107 रनों की पारी खेलनी पड़ेगी। और मैं यहाँ के तमाम दर्शकों को एक सूचित करना चाहता हूँ कि हमारे झारखंड टीम, जो भी टीम आए हुए हैं, वो टीम अपने बदौलत, अपने हैसियत, अपने बाजू के दमखम दिखाने आए हैं। मैं जैसा कि देख पा रहा हूँ यहाँ पर तमिल की टीम है, केरल की टीम है। दोनों टीमों के सहयोग, दोनों टीमों का सपोर्ट बहुत अच्छी है। केरल की टीम की भी सपोर्ट यहाँ की मैनेजमेंट, यहाँ की गवर्नमेंट कर रही है और तमिलनाडु की टीम भी बहुत अच्छी सपोर्ट है यहाँ की गवर्नमेंट की, यहाँ के मैनेजमेंट को, यहाँ के ऑर्गेनाइज़र को। लेकिन झारखंड की टीम की बात करूँ तो झारखंड की टीम की कोई सपोर्ट नहीं है। केवल एक कमेटी है हमारे संघ झारखंड दिव्यांग क्रिकेट संघ के साथ, और वो कमेटी के लोग ही एक जो भी सहयोग होता है वैसा ही सपोर्ट करते हैं, क्योंकि झारखंड सरकार जैसे कि उम्मीद जताई जा रही है कि
इनिंग्स ओवर
ओके, मैं इतना ही कह के एक उम्मीद और जताया जा रहा हूँ कि झारखंड सरकार पूरी टीम की मदद करे, और यही बोल के मैं पूरी यहाँ की मैनेजमेंट को धन्यवाद देता हूँ। जैसा कि बहुत अच्छी व्यवस्था है, और यहाँ की मैं कमेंट्री नेक्स्ट पारी केरल खेलेंगे, इंग्लिश में कमेंट्री आप लोग सुन पाएंगे, इंग्लिश में कमेंट्री करेंगे हमारे सर। इतने कह के मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, थैंक यू देता हूँ। ठीक है सर।
Come back to the second innings of this game between Kerala and Jharkhand. An important match, a crucial game for Jharkhand. Comparing to the batting performances of the previous day, Jharkhand have evolved a lot. They understood the condition better, and the efforts of Mudasir brings up a half century for them. And they have scored 106 in 15 overs. 107 is the target now for Kerala to win this game. And even for Kerala, this is going to be one of the important games to, stay alive in the tournament, because Tamil Nadu's game would be much more challenging. So they have to win both the games to ensure their victory in the tournament. Steps out, starts off with a beautiful straight drive, having good position. Shaiju and Alipada, the two new openers. Alipada being the captain of the side, along with Shaiju, considered to be the match winner for Kerala. Had a brilliant outing yesterday. And when it comes to the venue and this tournament, it's Galaxy Premier League, sponsored by Thunder Sports, ROTRACT Club of Coimbatore, a member of Rotary Club of Coimbatore, and there are plenty of other sponsors, especially Thunder Sports from Coimbatore, made a huge role to make this possible. And Coimbatore welcomes physically challenged cricket for the very first time. It's been happening brilliantly here. Breezy conditions. There won't be much weather problems, comparing to Chennai. For example, if you are coming from Uttar Pradesh, Jharkhand, or the other regions of northern India, the one factor that impacts them would be the temperature. When they come to Chennai, the heat will be high, the humidity will be high. They have to consume a lot of water to avoid cramps and dehydration. Whereas when you are playing in Coimbatore, it's completely different story. You could feel like home here. The weather supports you. You won't feel like a different kind of weather. And that's why Kerala and even Jharkhand have settled themselves comfortably now. Anyway, he's off the mark with a single now, Kerala. I thought that comparing to the batting performances of previous game, Jharkhand might be scoring something around 80s or 90s. That's what the mindset of my expectation. But they have proved me wrong. They played better cricket than yesterday's one. So now they have the opportunity to win this game if they bowl really well. No man at the final leg region. The wicketkeeper chasing down the ball. Could stop going for the second run here. Ali Padar coming back here. Oh, hope he's okay. Chance of a run out. Couldn't be able to make this possible. What's the other factor that makes us impressive is, even in yesterday's game, the Jharkhand bowlers bowled brilliantly in the power play. They had plenty of chances to dismiss the other batters. Especially Shaiju has been dropped on 18 runs. That was an easy sitter. If that catch was taken, things would be different. So they have to improve their fielding. They have to improve their catching ability. Oh, that found a gap over point region. Fielder chasing down the ball. Good stop. Speaking about that fielding aspects, the bowlers have the capability and credibility to make the batsman to struggle a lot. They have given some catches in the sweeper cover regions. But where does this game changes is, the catchers didn't be able to catch the ball better. The fielders dropped a few. There were plenty of misfields. These kind of actions put on together make them in a troublesome situation. Oh, that's a quick run here. Good call here from Shaiju. Go running between the wickets anyway. This is pretty much mandatory for Shaiju to rotate the strike as quick as possible. Because when you being the most dependable batsman of the side, you can't be able to give a lot of chances to the bowlers to bowl to you. That will be an advantage for the bowlers anyway. So the bowlers has to wait for your turn. They have to make a proper game plan, and then the very next ball you will be going for the single. That's why you have to adapt your innings, because you have to play a long way to chase down these kind of targets. And that brings the end of this over. 5 for no loss, Kerala. Yes, no, 5 for no loss. Shaiju, the man on strike. Oh, that's been beautiful make stroke. And that is an easy sitter, ladies and gentlemen. Could you believe it? The similar kind of stroke making, similar kind of placement, similar kind of drop catch happening again today. This is what we've been speaking about in the very first over. Shaiju has been dropped on 18 when he tried to score a sixer at sweeper cover region. Similar kind of placement. Similar kind of placement, similar kind of drop catch. In fact, this catch might drop the match for them. A positive start. Oh, that's another good breakthrough here. Bringing on the first wicket. Shaiju's wicket. That's a big celebration here from Jharkhand bowlers and fielders. Look at the enthusiasm. Disappointed Shaiju. We don't know what's exactly happening here. What a drama is happening here, ladies and gentlemen. Could you believe it? Just take back a look at that. That's a typical good length delivery. Not sure why Shaiju went like a blindless stroke. Felt a bit of disappointment for Kerala. And the happy sides, happy faces at Jharkhand got a very good start here. Now Kerala has to find a new champion. Beautifully bowled. Now that's 9 for 1. And Mudeshwar, the man on form today. Now Appu, the new batsman, into the crease. Mudeshwar, the man on form today for Jharkhand, scored a brilliant half century and ensured that team scoring 100 plus runs. And now he's with the ball to take up the responsibility of bringing up the breakthrough. This could have shattered them, but this guy too have the capability to score more runs. We saw him scoring a brilliant half century yesterday against the same side, the same bowling unit. It feels like the more improvised team Jharkhand for the first two games, we just underestimated them. We just underestimated the quality of their batting. We didn't underestimated the quality of their bowling. But now look at the quality that they're bringing in today. That might be because of the kind of team meetings that they've had, because of the kind of understanding there is a footages here. So these footages are going to help you to analyze things on what went wrong, what went perfect, how Kerala and Tamil Nadu be able to score a lot of runs. So everything will be discussed over there. After analyzing certain things, they'll be coming up with a game plan. Now Jharkhand are showing a perfect cricketing brand. That's been glided through the third man region. Could matched up over there. Now it's a small Nelson that's been overtaken by Kerala. Both Alipadar and Appu has to take up the responsibility. Appu needs a good partner. Alipadar has to give that conservative stand with the batsman. It's a 15 overs game. You don't need to play a longer partnership. At just a time of 7 to 8 overs with a healthy partnership, you will easily win this game. Now some field adjustments were going on for Appu. That's a big trouble when you have a left-right combination in the crease. This is what done by Jharkhand batters too. They had left-right combination. Throughout the innings, we had Mudashir, who took up the responsibility of being the left-handed batter as well as the scoring batsman. Around him, the batting lineup of Jharkhand came up with a brilliant scoring. Now it's a free hit, it seems. No ball and free hit follows here. Same batsman, you can't change the field set, so there were plenty of freedom for the batsman to score anywhere at the leg side, even at the off side. Only fielder standing at deep is long off. That's given wide. The free hit continues again. The other fielder would be third man, so no worry about the third man. It was only long off fielder who could stop you scoring boundary. The rest of the fielders are standing inside the 30-yard circle. So now you can take a long breath, just wait for the ball and place it in the gaps and score the boundary, or eventually, if you could make it possible, just go for the sixer. Yarkar attempt over there. He's chasing down the ball. The other fielder, good running between the wickets. Couldn't get the connection better with the free hit. I'll say that bowler survived with the free hit. And that brings the end of this over. 16 for 1 Kerala. Goes down over there. Other than continues to bowl here, Bablu. Now, what will be running on the thoughts of the Kerala batters? But maybe they might be having different kind of mindset. The one would be like to wait for the good opportunity, spend some time in the crease, and make things possible as time flows. To maintain that game plan, you have to have a better finishers at your side. Or else, if you have a decent batting lineup, you have to maintain the run rate from till now by scoring boundaries every single over and rotating the strikes properly. Because as long as if you get a lot of dot balls, there were a big chance of picking up your wickets. Good cheers were going on. I'm seeing different Jharkhand team altogether comparing to the previous day. They have good potential. They have good energy. Good cheers were going on. Good commitment in the game. Everything works differently now today. Now the silence is into the Kerala dugout. The Kerala batters. Nothing last year because the dependency on Shaiju might be given them has some excitement for the Jharkhand fielders. Whereas the same intensity could have been negative to them, the Kerala batters. As long as if you could be able to score a lot of runs, because it's not like some 150 or 60, you just need to score 107 in 15 overs, which is quite possible. The target is still into the hands of Kerala. They have to take up the responsibility and play till the end, maintain the partnership and scoring boundaries in a regular interval of time. These kind of aspects might get them a lot of runs on the board and they can eventually win this game. For that you have to wait for the other bowlers to bowl, because most of the teams will be having a frontline bowlers. The first and second over bowling bowlers would be taking charge of everything. Good attempt through the sweeper cover region. No man standing over there. That's a beautiful boundary for Appu. I'm sorry, it's not going for the boundary. A bit of over excitement. Anyway, good stuff. That's not a boundary. That's a bit of excitement factor. Sorry for that, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking about the intent, the intent looks perfect from Appu. He's stepping out and going for the strokes. Since it is, power play, you can charge a lot with the fast bowlers. There is a third man. Straight away there is a sweeper cover fielder. Oh, that's in the air, but no chance of a fielder it seems. Oh, drop catch again. Never expected these kind of activities. Jharkhand have changed a lot compared to the previous day. But when it comes to catching the ball, it's similar Jharkhand team we are watching today. Look at that. Completely blindfolded cricketing shot. The batsman didn't watch the ball better. And that was an easy sitter to the fielder. He had a comfort over there. And that's the moment. Drop the catch. Now I'll have a different thought now. After a drop catch, we saw a wicket falling. That's to a wicket of an important batsman. Now can we see such a thing happening again? A drop catch happened. Can we see a wicket falling? Just going with the superstitions, believing in miracles. Everything will be a part of a commentator's journey. End of the day, we need entertainment. For that, whatever the aspects we have to speak about, we have to do that. Can you use the ball here? It's another shout over there. Good piece of bowling here. That brings the end of third over. 20 for 1 Kerala. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, it's the fourth over being active now. Mudesha, the man with the ball, the wicket-taking bowler. Oh, beautiful pace, beautiful generation of pace here. A proper cricketer, it seems, Mudesha. He's taking up things for Jharkhand. Just have a look at his bowling action. The way how he is releasing the ball and the way how the ball is generating the extra pace. We spoke in the early part of the game about the pull shot factor, about the slowness of the condition, but this guy is extracting a lot of pace. Look at that. Look at the way how he's bowling. Catch chance over there. With the kind of pace he's having, he's actually challenging every single batsman. Now you gotta have a look at the length he bowled. He was just inviting the batters to come in front and play the stroke according to that. Not giving enough freedom to the batsman, not giving enough liberty to the batsman. The batters were not enjoy playing those cut shots and pull shots just because of the length he's been extracting regularly. And you'll be having minimum guarantee, because if you try to bowl to the stumps line, you'll be always have a certain advantage, a certain edge towards the batsman. In case of any mistake, there will be a wicket fall. Oh, that's another wicket have fallen. Now Ali Padar struggling innings finally coming to an end. Mudashar continues to bring a breakthrough here for Jharkhand. That's 21 for 2 now. Just a kind of desperation. Just have a look. I won't call it the very perfect delivery to pick the wicket, but that had its shape and the batsman just went for the stroke. He was desperate in fact and got the punishments better. The pressure is slightly building for Kerala now. 21 for 2. Now, as the new batsman into the crease, looking at the kind of performance that they are having, Kerala are a bit of struggling against Jharkhand. The exact opposite of what we saw in the previous day. Jharkhand were struggling against Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Now it's completely changing. The drift towards the mindset of the game actually gives you the clarity that one thing is regularly happening throughout these games. That is, the match winners are making things happen for a team. Now you take someone like Mudeshwar making things in the bat with the ball, and he's been a complete package for Jharkhand. That's in the air again. Chance of a wicket. Oh, that's another drop catch. Third drop catch of the day. Not sure whether it's going to cost a match. Anyway, coming back to that topic, the kind of intensity that a single guy puts into a game actually makes them to get better. Look at that full toss delivery. Just went a bit of desperation. New batsman, but trying to charge down, and that's a drop catch. Navas has to spend some time in the crease. We'll come back with that. Speaking about the match winners, Mudeshwar, Shaiju for Kerala, and when you take Sunmaker from Tamil Nadu, these kind of cricketers are ensuring the victory of their sides and participating to score, half of their innings or one third of their innings are scored by them. That's a good healthy sign that single man could be able to change the clock for the side. 4 overs of 22 for 2 Kerala. Given a lot of it, cut it away through the sweeper cover region. That's another single over. That bit of disappointment just because the dugout members, the third man, the 12th man of the side, the coach of the side are encouraging the cricketers, are sometimes shouting on the cricketers when the fielders were trying to chase down the ball. Sounds were coming on, something like in Hindi, and they are getting pressurized with the sound and making some silly mistakes on the field. But I'm not backing those cricketers. Drop catch is a sin anyway, especially when you drop such an easy sitters. It used to happen for every single cricketer. You have to be pretty much careful on taking such a catches. Tried for the cut shot again. He's inviting the batters to go for the cut shot. Not sure what's going to be his game plan. But that's not anyways going to help you, because when you give a lot of width to the batsman is not going to face any pressure. He's going to cut the ball regularly. As long as he plays in the back foot, he's not going to feel any pressure on physical pain. Except one thing, if you're gonna do, you have to push the batsman to come in front foot. If you regularly push the batsman to come in front foot, that stretch might bring you back into this game. Rather than that, you can't be able to stop things that could control you. Good piece of bowling here. The only main hope for Kerala would be like they're having Appo in their side. It's 26 for 2 now. Just a couple of runs to win this game. Some 80 odd runs to win this game. Now Appu has to spend a lot of time to make things possible for them. Other than that, Jharkhand fielders doing everything perfectly rather than dropping those catches. They should not drop those catches. That's the only problem that they were facing. Catches win matches. That's the famous quote that every cricketer believes. Taking on to the delivery again. Hope things were okay, given wide by the umpire. In too many issues that we are facing, there are plenty of questions we have to ask about the coach of Jharkhand, because he actually fine-tuned everything from the way they did in the previous days to the way they're performing today. So let's ask him about the improvisations that they're doing straight away after coming back to Tamil Nadu, Coimbatore. Within the short span of 2 days, they have improvised a lot. Anyway, we'll speak with the coach later. Now just get back into this game. Now, what Jharkhand has to do is trying to put pressure regularly on the Kerala batters. The one thing that they should avoid is the game might be going very calmly. The game might be going, without boundaries and regular singles, but the partnership might be slowly increasing, which they should avoid, because after a point of time, these batters could take advantage of the bowlers once they get well settled with the conditions. So now we'll have Jharkhand's team's cricket coaches here. He'll be explaining about things on how they improvise their game from the previous day. The performance has been improved a lot today. Whatever the improvisations they did, all things will be explained by the coach now. Straight over to you, the coach with Hindi commentary.
धन्यवाद भरत भाई। और आज का जो 7वां मैच 27 अगस्त 2023 को नेहरू विद्यालय के महाविद्यालय के प्रांगण में चलता हुआ ज़बरदस्त वापसी की है झारखंड ने। फिलहाल इस मैच में क्या ज़बरदस्त प्रदर्शन किया है। अभी फ़िलहाल केरला की टीम संकट में, ज़बरदस्त वापसी मुदस्सर की शानदार 68 की पारी के बदौलत झारखंड ने 107 रन का लक्ष्य दिया है केरला को। अब देखें, फ़िलहाल अपने मजबूत स्थिति बनाई हुई है झारखंड। अगर आज ये मैच जीतती है तो इनके पास एक सुनहरा मौका रहेगा इस टूर्नामेंट में बने रहने का त्रिकोणीय श्रृंखला में। और मुदस्सिर भूपेश यादव की गेंदबाजी के सामने अभी धाराशाही पड़ी है केरला की टीम। अभी फ़िलहाल 2 आक्रामक बल्लेबाज केरला के मौजूद है टीम पे। न्यू बॉलर मंगल मुंडा पर अपना भरोसा जताया है कैप्टन मुदस्सिर ने। देखते हैं वो कितना खरा उतर पाते हैं। फिलहाल झारखंड की पहले की जो दोनों मैचें, जो कि एक तमिलनाडु और एक केरला से जो हार चुकी है, उसके बाद आज इनको मौका मिला है आज खेलने का। फिलहाल वापसी की है, अच्छी सुधार की है मंगल मुंडा। गेंदबाजी के भार हमारे हुए। और एक अच्छी गेंद पर मिसफील्ड हुआ झारखंड के खिलाड़ी के द्वारा और इस तरह से आसानी से एक रन प्राप्त किया है। इस तरह की चूक झारखंड के लिए अच्छी नहीं होगी, क्योंकि 107 रन का लक्ष्य 15 ओवर में बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं, क्योंकि यहाँ अभी सब आक्रामक बल्लेबाज मौजूद है केरला के। इस दौरान चाहिए कि किसी तरह से इस छोटे छोटे रन को रोका जाए, ताकि जो दबाव है केरला की टीम पर बनाई जा सके। बहुत ही अच्छे खेल का प्रदर्शन दोनों टीमों के द्वारा। मशक्क़त भरी मैच, ये जो मैच मैं बता दूं कि आपको झारखंड, केरला और तमिलनाडु के बीच त्रिकोणीय श्रृंखला का आयोजन तमिलनाडु के कोयम्बटूर शहर नेहरू महाविद्यालय के प्रांगण में आयोजित की गई है। एक अच्छी गेंद और जोरदार अपील पर नकारा इस अंपायर ने। कोई मुश्किल नहीं, आसानी से लेग बैक रूप में एक रन प्राप्त किया केरला की टीम ने। बहुत ही अच्छी खेल का प्रदर्शन केरला के खिलाड़ियों के द्वारा। बैक टू बैक रन ले रहे हैं और विपक्षी टीम पे अपना दबाव बनाने का प्रयास में लगे हुए। और आगे देखें, फिलहाल मंगल मुंडा जो कि एक अनुभवी खिलाड़ी हैं झारखंड के, और एक फुल टॉस गेंद और फिर मिसफील्ड किया है। जब तक कि फील्ड किया जाए, आसानी से एक रन पूरा किया। 2 रन लेने के प्रयास पर मुस्तैदी के साथ क्षेत्ररक्षण करते हुए वहाँ पे झारखंड के खिलाड़ी मुदस्सिर के द्वारा ये मिसफील्ड किया गया, जो कि झारखंड टीम का कैप्टन है। मैं बता दूं कि झारखंड टीम जो आज यहाँ इस आयोजित टूर्नामेंट खेलने का ही है, हमारे झारखंड के सचिव अतहर अली, जिनका महत्वपूर्ण योगदान रहा है लोगों को संजो करने में, लोगों को कलेक्ट करने में। एक बार फिर अच्छी गेंद पैड पे लगी, फाइनल की दिशा में जाए, तब तक कि आसानी से एक रन पूरा किया। लेग बैक के रूप में 1 रन मिला तमिलनाडु के खिलाड़ी को। मैं बता रहा था हमारे टीम के फिजियोथेरेपी एजाज, हमारे क्रिकेट बोर्ड के सचिव अतहर अली, वंस अगेन फुल टॉस गेंद जिसे घुमा के मारा है मिड विकेट की दिशा में सीधा 4 रन के लिए। जबरदस्त बल्लेबाजी का प्रदर्शन केरला के खिलाड़ी के द्वारा, क्या शॉट, सीधे ग्राउंड के बाहर गई गेंद 4 रन के लिए। मैं बता रहा था अथर अली जो कि झारखंड के दिव्यांग खिलाड़ी को संजो के रखे हैं, सारे क्षेत्र में घूमते हैं, समाजसेवी के रूप में काम करते हैं और वो टीम को एकत्र करने में महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका अदा करते हैं। धोनी के शहर झारखंड से मौजूद यह तमाम खिलाड़ी मशक्कत करते हुए फिलहाल कहा नहीं जा सकती कि कौन टीम जीतेगी। दोनों टीम लगभग बराबरी पर चलती हुई जो अच्छा करेंगे यहाँ से वो जीत दर्ज हासिल करेंगे। एक बार फिर मंगल मुंडा, बाहर की गेंद वाइड। मंगल मुंडा जिस पर कप्तान ने भरोसा जताया है, खड़े नहीं उतर पा रहे हैं इस मैच में। वंस अगेन और एक बार फिर से अच्छी गेंद, फुल टॉस थी पर सीधा विकेट पे जाके लगी और इस तरह से केरला की टीम ने अगला विकेट खोया है। और आपसे जश्न मनाते हुए झारखंड के खिलाड़ी लगभग पकड़ में बना के रखे हैं। ये झारखंड खिलाड़ी कभी इधर तो कभी उधर, इस पार तो कभी उस पार का ये मैच चलता हुआ जबरदस्त रोमांच भरा ये मैच। आगे देखे क्या होता है। फिलहाल बैट्समैन के इंतजार में क्या खेल है, क्या जज्बा है। शानदार वापसी की है झारखंड के खिलाड़ी मुदस्सर की कैप्टनशिप के अंदर। बोल्ड होकर पैवेलियन जाते केरला के खिलाड़ी और वापसी जश्न मनाते हुए झारखंड के खिलाड़ी। बहुत अच्छी गेंद एक बार फिर, जिस प्रकार से मुंडा पर मंगल मुंडा पर जताया था कैप्टन ने भरोसा, वो खरे उतरे हैं और इन्होंने एक विकेट अपने टीम को दिलाई है जबरदस्त। एक बार फिर बैट्समैन, अच्छे बैट्समैन जिन्होंने पिछले मैचों में शानदार प्रदर्शन किया था और गेंदबाजी भी जबरदस्त करी थी, वो ग्राउंड के अंदर प्रवेश करते हुए जीजो जो कि केरला के खिलाड़ी हैं, पिछले मैचों में ने शानदार प्रदर्शन किया था। फिलहाल वो नॉन स्ट्राइक पे हैं। अगले गेंदबाज के रूप में है भरत। उनसे अगेन ये पैडलाइन पे बॉल थी, जब तक कि फील्ड किया जा आसानी से एक रन लेग बाय के रूप में प्राप्त किया है केरला के खिलाड़ी ने। सूझबूझ के साथ सुरक्षात्मक तरीके से खेल रहे हैं। उन्हें पता है कि अगर हम ग्राउंड में टिके रहेंगे तो मैच अपने आप में बने रहेंगे, रन आता रहेगा, मैच में जीत हासिल करेंगे बैक टू बैक रन लेकर। अच्छी रणनीति है केरला के पास। फिलहाल वंस अगेन नाइस बैटिंग, लंगन की दिशा में खेला था। जब तक कि फील्ड किया आसानी से रन पूरा किया जा सकता है। मैं बता दूं कि ये ग्राउंड लंबी चौड़ी ग्राउंड, जिस पर 4 और 6 मारना लगभग मशक्कत वाली बात, फिर भी अभी तक इस टूर्नामेंट में कुल 6 छक्के लग चुके हैं, जो कि तमिलनाडु और केरला के खिलाड़ी के द्वारा लगाया गया है। फिर झारखंड के खिलाड़ी के द्वारा एक भी छक्का अभी तक नहीं लगाया गया है। एक बार फिर भरत इस तरह क्षमता तरीके से खेला, जब तक कि फील्ड किया जाए आसानी से छोटा रन पूरा किया एक छोटे से रन के साथ अपने रन को बढ़ाते हुए केरला के खिलाड़ी बड़ी सूझबूझ के साथ बल्लेबाजी कर रहे हैं और दोनों की आंखों में आंखों में इशारा किया, एक छोटे से दूरी पर अपने रन को पूरा कर लिया। इसे ही कहते हैं क्रिकेट, जहां भी मौका मिले रन को प्राप्त करो। ये मैच रन से ही जीती जा सकती है, छोटे छोटे रनों से, छोटी छोटी दौड़ लगाकर ये रन पूरा कर रहे हैं। एक बार फिर और जबरदस्त उठाया है फिलहाल, जब तक कि फील्ड किया जाए। आसानी से एक रन पूरा किया दूसरे रन का प्रयास करते हुए, पर एक बार मिस फील्ड किया है अपने ही प्लेयर को बॉल से हमारा, पर इस तरह से आसानी से 2 रन पूरा कर लिया है। इस तरह की जो चूक है वो झारखंड को लगभग हार के कगार पर पहुंचा सकती है। इन्हें चाहिए कि धैर्यपूर्वक मैच में बने रहे, क्योंकि अभी जो मैच है लगभग बराबरी पर चलता हुआ, कहा नहीं जा सकता कि कौन सी टीम विजयी होगी। एक अच्छी गेंद पर बॉल वाइड का इशारा अंपायर का, 1 रन और इजाफा, रन लगातार बढ़ते हुए। अंकुश करना होगा झारखंड के खिलाड़ियों को, इस प्रकार की गलती ना करे ताकि मैच में बने रहना है। तो आपस में गुफ्तगू दूर से ही करते हुए झारखंड के खिलाड़ी एक दूसरे को राय मशवरा करते हुए। नाइस, बहुत अच्छी गेंद, सीधे कीपर के दस्ताने पे गई गेंद, कोई किसी प्रकार का दबाव नहीं, किसी प्रकार कोई रिस्क नहीं। बल्ला प्रहार जो था वो गेंद पे था, पर बॉलर बैट के जो आपसी कम्युनिकेशन बना नहीं पाए, कनेक्ट नहीं था सीधा कीपर के दस्तानों में। एक बार फिर खराब गेंद, वाइड, उतनी ही जबरदस्त कीपिंग शिवम के द्वारा, जिन्होंने निश्चित तौर पर ये 4 रनों का जो बचत है वो अपनी टीम को दिलाया है। केरला की टीम धैर्यपूर्वक बल्लेबाजी करते हुए, उन्हें पता है कि अगर हम पिच पे बने रहेंगे तो रन का जो आगमन है वो लगातार होता रहेगा। छोटे छोटे रन लेकर ये अपने रन को पूरा कर रहे हैं। अच्छा गेंद और इसे रक्षात्मक तरीके से खेला, जब तक कि फील्ड किया जाए। आसानी से 1 रन पूरा किया, दूसरे रन के लिए कॉल किया और आसानी से 2 रन भी पूरे किए हैं खिलाड़ी ने, और इस 2 रन के साथ अपनी टीम को मजबूत स्थिति में पहुंचाते हुए केरला की टीम। अभी तक कुल 46 रन ही बना चुकी है टीम, 3 विकेट को गंवाकर। सेवन ओवर कंप्लीटेड। फिर अगले गेंदबाज के रूप में आए हैं इरशाद। ये ग्राउंड में 100% अपना एफर्ट देते हैं। नहीं सॉरी, ये मंगल मुंडा है। मंगल मुंडा पर एक बार फिर कप्तान ने भरोसा जताया है। इसके पहले इन्होंने 1 विकेट लिया था, रन तो दिया था पर विकेट भी हासिल किया था। इस पर फिर भरोसा जताया है मंगल मुंडा पर। थोड़ी क्षेत्ररक्षण में परिवर्तन करते हुए झारखंड के खिलाड़ी, और मंगल मुंडा की गेंद और इसे उठाकर खेला है मिड विकेट की दिशा में, जब तक कि फील्ड किया जाए आसानी से। और एक बार फिर चूक झारखंड के खिलाड़ी विनोद के द्वारा, और ये सीमा रेखा के पर 4 रन के लिए इस प्रकार रनों का इजाफा करते हुए केरला के खिलाड़ी अपनी मजबूत स्थिति को बनाते हुए एक साधारण सा गेंद जो कि विनोद के द्वारा छोड़ा गया, जिसे आसानी से पकड़ा जा सकता है। एक चूक हुई और गेंद सीधे सीमा रेखा के पास 4 रन के लिए रनों का इजाफा करते हुए केरला के खिलाड़ी एक बार फिर इसे खेला है मिड विकेट की दिशा में। जब तक कि फील्ड किया जाए आसानी से 2 रन पूरा करेंगे खिलाड़ी, बार बार अपने रनों में इजाफा करते हुए केरला के खिलाड़ी। और इस प्रकार वो उन्हें पता है कि अगर हम पिच में बने रहेंगे तो धीरे 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 रनों का इजाफा होगा और मैच को आसानी से जीता सकता है। अच्छी रणनीति, अच्छी धैर्यता का परिचय देते हुए खिलाड़ी मंगल मुंडा, जो कि गेंदबाजी का भार संभाले हुए अपने कप्तान के बातों पर खरे उतर रहे हैं। मिड विकेट की दिशा में जब तक कि फील्ड किया जाए आसानी से 1 रन पूरा किया है, तो रनों का इजाफा लगभग प्राप्त करते हुए केरला के खिलाड़ी स्कोर लगातार बढ़ता हुआ 52 रन 3 विकेट के नुकसान पर। और इस तरह से 4 रन लॉन्ग ऑन की दिशा पे आसानी से उठाकर खेला और ये गेंद सीमा रेखा के पार 4 रन। बार बार रनों का जो गति है वो बढ़ाते हुए केरला के खिलाड़ी अभी आधे रन बन चुके हैं। आधे रनों की आवश्यकता है उनके पास। विकेट में भी पीछे 7 विकेट बचे हुए हैं और ये आक्रामक प्रहार दोनों बल्लेबाजों के द्वारा, इनकी जो आक्रामकता है वो देखी जा सकती है। बार बार गेंद पर कड़ी प्रहार कर रहे हैं और वो उनका प्रहार भी सफल रहा है। हर बार गेंद में 2 रन प्राप्त करिए। एक बार फिर एलबीडब्ल्यू का इशारा पर अंपायर ने नकारा इसे, कोई रन नहीं। इस तरह से ओवर की समाप्ति।
8 overs, 58 for 3. 58.
8 ओवर की समाप्ति पर 58 रन 3 विकेट के नुकसान पर। और 49 रनों की आवश्यकता है 7 ओवरों में। और ये मुद्दस्सिर की शानदार गेंदबाजी, एक बार फिर इन्होंने तीसरा विकेट डायरेक्ट खंबे को उखाड़ फेंका है। और इस तरह से केरला की टीम अपना चौथा विकेट खोई। कैप्टन के रूप में आज बखूबी भागीदारी निभाई है मुदस्सिर ने, शानदार बल्लेबाजी करते हुए 68 की पारी। और फिलहाल इन्होंने अपने गेंदबाजी के दौरान 3 विकेट प्राप्त किया है। फिलहाल ये तीनों बार इन्होंने बैट्समैन को बोल्ड किया है। और इस तरह से 4 विकेट खोई है फिलहाल केरला की टीम ने। जो बल्लेबाजी जमे हुए थे उसे उखाड़ फेंका है मुदस्सिर ने। जश्न भी इनका जबरदस्त, क्या खेल का प्रदर्शन, क्या वापसी की है झारखंड के खिलाड़ियों ने। इस तरह से झारखंड भी केरला की टीम पर हावी होती हुई न्यू बैट्समैन अजमल जो कि बल्लेबाजी करने के लिए ग्राउंड पर आए हैं। सामना करेंगे गेंदबाज मुदस्सिर का। इसके बाद तुरंत जो गेम है तमिलनाडु वर्सेस झारखंड। और ये मुदस्सिर की अगली गेंद, इसको अच्छी तरह से सीधा स्ट्रेट की दिशा में खेला है। सामने है गुपेश, मिसफील्ड किया है जब तक कि आसानी से ये 2 रन पूरा कर लिए हैं। रनों में जो गति है वो लगातार केरला के खिलाड़ी बनाए हुए हैं। ये चाहते हैं कि किसी प्रकार कोई दबाव मैं पीछे आने वाले बल्लेबाजों को ना दूं। अपनी रणनीति के साथ वो बल्लेबाजी कर रहे हैं। इस प्रकार से देखा जाए तो अभी भी दोनों टीम लगभग बराबरी पर बनी हुई है। कहना मुश्किल होता है कि कौन टीम जीतेगी। और इस तरह से आसानी से फिर एक छोटा सा रन प्राप्त किया है केरला के खिलाड़ी ने। सूझबूझ के साथ बल्लेबाजी कर रहे हैं, किसी प्रकार का कोई रिस्क नहीं ले रहे हैं। इन्हें पता है कि किस प्रकार से मैच जीता जा सकता है। और ये पिछले मैचों में शानदार बल्लेबाजी 68 की पारी इन्होंने खेला है, अपनी टीम को जीत दिलाई है।
तमिलनाडु झारखंड।
गेंदबाजी मुदस्सिर की, ये इसी इनिंग के आखिरी ओवर ही चलता हुआ इनके लिए। और इसे रक्षात्मक तरीके से खेला है, फिर भी इन्होंने 1 रन आसानी से पूरा किया है। और जब तक कि फील्ड किया जाए, रन आसानी से पूरा किया है। रन में बढ़ोतरी करते हुए खिलाड़ी, मैं बता दूं कि ये मुदस्सिर के अंतिम ओवर चलते हुए इसके बाद किस पर भरोसा जताते हैं ये देखने हैं झारखंड के कैप्टन के द्वारा। और एक बार फिर अच्छी गेंदबाजी, एक और बैट्समैन को सीधा विकेट बोल्ड किया है, विकेटों को बिखेरा है। ये मुदस्सिर ने क्या गेंदबाजी, क्या एटीट्यूड, क्या खेल, जबरदस्त खेल का प्रदर्शन। जौहर, चाहे वो बल्लेबाजी की या चाहे वो गेंदबाजी की, दोनों में इन्होंने अपनी टीम पर जबरदस्त प्रदर्शन किया है।
9 ओवर 65।
9 ओवर की समाप्ति पर 65 रन 5 विकेट के नुकसान पर। और ये मंगल की गेंद, भरोसा जताया फिर एक बार फिर मंगल मुंडा पर, और वापसी हमारे इंग्लिश कमेंटेटर भरत सर।
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for having those kind words here. And your team is performing really well. Jharkhand have picked up 5 wickets, especially the way how Mudashar did. Had a great performance today. Now Kerala are in a bit of struggling mode, 65 for 5. I don't see them in a comfortable position. The loss of the expected batters, so many bowls were happened. Straight away, there's a fiery performance here from Jharkhand. Everyone got surprised to see such things happening here. No chance of a wicket, but at the same time, not getting enough runs over there. Good piece of bowling was going on over there. Good cheers were going on. Every other Jharkhand fielders were saying "Bahut badhiya, bahut badhiya," which reminds me of Indian cricketers saying "Bahut badhiya, acha bol bhaiya." Those kind of cheers going everywhere, which is gonna motivate the bowler anyway to bowl better. Oh, tried his best, couldn't get the connections better. I'm like bit of confused to see why Kerala is performing like this. Kerala were known for two good batting lineups. They have deep batters with their sides. In so much of tri-series, they were the only challenging sides of Tamil Nadu. But whereas in this game, maybe we have underestimated Jharkhand's power. Our Kerala failed to perform well today. Anyway, that's 69 for 5 Kerala. Tamil Nadu fielders was practicing over there. Look at them. The cricketers were practicing. They'll be playing the next game. Veeramani, the fielder. Now that's a run out chance over there. Quite a bit of celebration. Energies for everywhere. Jharkhand are fine tuned now. It's always hard to stop such a sides going on with the kind of rhythm they are.
Oh, okay.
Fagu, the new bowler with the ball. This is going to be the crucial over. The next 2 to 3 overs are going to be crucial, which is going to decide who's going to win this game. Because Kerala are almost near the total. The only problem that they're facing is the kind of wicket fall that happened today. They lost too many early wickets. Could have been a direct hit anyway. Because of that run-out impacts, that bowled, those kind of early wickets couldn't make them to bring up with a good partnership. 71 for 5 now Kerala. But they need hardly another 35 runs to win this game. Of 28 deliveries, which is still into the hands of Kerala. 36 of 28 is still possible, but we have to wait for that because the momentum is completely with Jharkhand. To take up the momentum after spending some time of playing those strokes, Kerala have to do a lot of duties to win this game. The only hope would be Jijo. Jijo could be able to go for big strokes.
Hello?
If he could pace
Hello?
proper strokes in the middle, he could take his team to the success path.
Hello?
Then nothing is going to impact them. Tamil Nadu Kerala game would be much interesting one.
Charge.
Oh, that's a run out chance over there. That's almost closer. That's a overthrow which brings you another run. Disappointments, desperations, everything puts together. They're struggling a lot.
Salim, hello? Salim, full shot to deep square like a
71 for 5. I'm sorry, 74 for 5. Now every run is important at this point of time because 2 sixes or 2 boundary can bring them home, can give them victory. So every single run should be stopped over there, giving their 100% Jharkhand cricketers. That's most important. If you try to give your 100%, you could make miracles in the ground.
Okay.
That's genuine push through the point direction for single. This is something that's gonna make us hunt together because we as a side planning to go for a chase or planning to restrict the side from a chase, all of a sudden the momentum might be slowly shifting down towards the opposition. As of now, I believe that Jharkhand is holding on the momentum, but it's not going to take longer time to turn it towards Kerala's side because they just need of 2 sixes or 2 boundaries can take them home and they can take up the momentum from the hands of Jharkhand. For all of this process to happen, all they need is a couple of runs with a positive intent. End of the over 76 for 5. Oh, tried for the big stroke. Couldn't get the connection. That's another good stop. Not letting them to go for the twos, just restricting them for the single. That's a beautiful piece of fielding here from Jharkhand. They are giving their 100%. Maybe in case if they could have caught those drop catches, things would be completely different now. Now 30 runs required of 23 deliveries. Almost single every ball can take them into this game. So I still believe that Kerala are holding a bit of chances to win this game. Good piece of batting over there. Seems like Jasir is a good batsman along with Jijo. Jijo have a lot of potential to go for the big strokes. If any of these guys, play till the end with a busy attitude, they could easily win this game. Holding on for his helmets. Straight through the pads, couldn't get the connection better, and no chance again. Wow, that's 100% commitment cricket everywhere, from the way they fielded, from the way the wicketkeeper caught the ball, and the way how the runner ran through the crease. Still, the excitements were getting increased. A do or die game for both the sides. Bit of nervous everywhere. Both in Kerala dugout and Jharkhand dugout. Played 100% quality cricket both the sides. Now the game is taking up the momentum. It's high intensity game. The Tamil Nadu players who are practicing are actually now hanging on to this game. They're just watching this game. Because for them also, they might be having a different kind of expectations on these two sides. Kerala's victory might ensuring the existence of this exit of this tournament for Jharkhand. Oh, that's in the air. Chance of a wicket. Beating up the fielders and going for the second run. Good running between the wickets. Not even doing simple mistakes. Minimalizing your mistakes actually makes the game even much better. That's what both the sides were doing. There were minimal efforts, minimal risk factors here in the way how Jharkhand fielders were fielding, how they are bowling. And there were minimal risks in the way how the shot selection was done by Kerala batters. Now within this aspect of minimal risk factors, who is going to fail in the way how they are risking things? That's going to be the big question. Which brings the end of this over. 81 for 5. $81 for 5 Kerala. $83 for 6 Kerala. That's just another wicket have fallen in the middle while we're working on cameras. Now 24 required of 16 deliveries. Still a bit of chance. But the man have fallen was Jejo, dependable batsman. Now Ashik, the new batsman, into the crease. Ashik is also having a lot of hitting capabilities along with Jasir. I don't feel that you need a typical quality batsman at this stage to win this game. Now all you need is a couple of boundaries, 16 balls, 1 or 2 deliveries to go for the boundaries. The other should be singles and a few dot balls would be there. So this is still a good chance for Kerala to win this game. Fagu continues to bowl. Setting up the platforms over there, making up the stumps. The arrangements were going on. Ashik will be taking on the strike, the left right combination. 24 runs required of 16 deliveries. Starting off with a single to get off the mark. Beautiful way to start the innings here for Ashik. Ashik is a busy cricketer who loves to rotate strike, who loves to go for bigger strokes. That's the beauty of the guy. 80s. Or no chance over there. Oh, that's been done perfectly. That's another wicket have fallen. Celebrations were going on everywhere. You got a feel for the batsman. Disappointed, he's getting out of the crease. The game is getting more intense. Jharkhand are performing like rock stars and they are ensuring the victory today. Look at the throw. Just take back a look at that. And that's easy picking for the bowler. Does not, no mistakes. Now Ashik has to depart. 85 for 7. New batsman getting into the crease. Now that's the situation here. 22 runs required in 13 deliveries. New batsman here. Sharafuddin, the new batsman, getting into the crease. The only voice I was hearing is like every other Jharkhand fielders are saying "Bahut badhiya, bahut badhiya, bahut badhiya." That is something looks like the Tarak mantra. Oh, that's a bit of beautiful stroke making. Finds a gap over there. This is what something that they've been looking for a long while. A boundary for Kerala finally. Good way to start this here. Now just see the batsman who got the boundary. I love the way how he made the stroke, because he just glided the ball to go over there. It was not a ball to play at the square leg region. He had the intention to play at the square leg region. This is something that you need to play on, because you are under pressure. You badly need a boundary to get out of the pressure rather than chasing down the target. You have to get out of the pressure. For that, you needed that boundary.
கேமரா அந்த பக்கம் தெரியும்.
Appeals are over there. What an attempt from the wicket keepers. For me, like, I get hurt, because when you see the performance of these two sides, sometimes you feel that because of these efforts, Jharkhand should win this game. At the same time, looking at the performance of Kerala, sometimes I feel that Kerala should win. Both the sides are winning hearts, proving their 100% for their sides. Again, another run out chance here. Running between the wickets. 18 runs required in 11 deliveries. 17 runs required in 10 deliveries to win this game. It's getting much closer. Every single ball is important at this point of situation. Now you need 17 runs, 3 more deliveries, 3 sixes to win this game in a simple way. But at the same time, it's not that much easy to score 17 runs in 10 balls. Everything is according to the way how the bowlers are going to perform. Oh, that's a positive sign here for Kerala. Just minimalizing the requirements. In the last over, it's going to be pressure. The one who handles the pressure is going to win the game. It's something that's Dhoni's ideology. Dhoni believes to take the game as long as possible. When you take the game till the last over, it's going to be who handles the pressure are going to win this game. So that's mandatory. Whatever happens, you have to push the game forward by rotating the strike regularly. Oh, that's in the chance of a wicket. The bowler is chasing down the ball, but landed safely in a no man's land. Had a chance to pick the run out. Oh, given his 100%. Oh, what a desperation! What a desperation! He wants the 2, but there were no chance to go for the second run. "15 runs required of 8 deliveries. Every single means a lot. Every dot ball means a lot for Jharkhand. And we are witnessing one of the thrilling games of the series. The Galaxy Premier League match number 4. Fielders were spread through the leg side region. Oh, flicked it towards a square leg. Tried the similar kind of intensity, Nasir. Trying for the second run. A small bit of misfield costed them an additional run. Missed out the run out opportunity again. Oh, that's a bit of misfield, which costed them another single. It's going to be impactful when you play in the last over.
ஆகுதுங்கண்ணா இன்னும் ஒரு பால் இருக்குண்ணா.
Now 13 runs required of 7 balls. The last ball of this over. This ball is going to be the deciding factor of this entire game. If it was a dot ball or a single run, things will be positive for the batters. If it wasn't a dot ball, if it went for the boundary, the batters might enjoy a bit of positive intent. Beautiful way to end this over. Now last over, 13 runs required for the victory of Kerala.
ஆமாண்ணா.
Strong appeal with the first ball. No signs of a wicket.
அப்படி பார்த்தேன்.
நீங்க சொல்றது எப்படி இருக்கு தெரியுமா? லைஃப் டைம்
13 runs
செட்டில்மென்ட்ரா.
required.
இதை கண்டுபிடிங்க.
5 deliveries.
இல்லை நான் அப்படிதான் சொல்லி ஹைப் ஏற்றி கொடுக்கறது. அப்புறம் ரொம்ப ஈஸியான டைலாக சொல்லிடுறேன். வரமாட்டீங்க டக்குனு.
நீங்க எப்படி பிளடி ஸ்வீட் கண்டுபிடிங்க.
சரிடா
Leo.
ரொம்ப கண்டுபிடிக்கவே முடியாது.
This ball. Oh, swinging the bat, handling the pressure. Nothing works here. Sharafuddin is struggling. Smiling faces on Jharkhand dugout. You know, just remember the Gujarat CSK final.
விளையாடணும்.
So keeping that in mind, don't feel happy for whatever happening. Anything might happen at the end of this innings.
இதை பாருங்க.
Should be a white ball. Now 12 required of 4 deliveries. Fagu is bowling brilliantly today. He bowled a bit of economical deliveries.
முடி கரெக்டாக இருக்குண்ணா. நல்ல பால்.
Another dot ball over there.
பாருங்க அவரை.
Now 12
அங்கே பால்.
12 runs required in 3 deliveries.
வெற்றி. இது தடுக்க முடியாது.
It's gonna be Jharkhand's game anyway. Tried his best. The one last opportunity they had to make things possible. That's another wicket fallen. 8th wicket have fallen for Kerala without getting a single. Now 12 runs required of 2 deliveries, which means 2 sixers to win this game for Kerala. Still the opportunity is there, but the percentage of winning chance is, very, very less for them.
ஆமா
அவுட்டு கொடுத்தாரு.
Now 2 balls, 2 sixers to win this game. Right for the big shot. The man was under the ball, and that is the moment here for Jharkhand cricket team are making things possible. Kerala's chances are going away now. In this do or die game, Jharkhand gave their 100% to win this game, but still the game is not yet ended. 99.9% Jharkhand have won this game. Now last ball, 12 runs record. In case if any no ball or wides or free it's gone, there were a bit of chance for Kerala. Other than that, Jharkhand have already pasted this game. Good piece of performance, especially Mudashar scored half century, picked up 3 wickets today. On the whole, every other cricketers performed brilliantly. All puts together, happy faces everywhere. The Jharkhand coach, nicknamed Yogi Babu, have performed really well. He maintained his team with good joy. The positive intent, smiling faces everywhere. Never seen any angry words from him. He was having cool mindset.
அந்த உத்தரப்பிரதேஷ் டீம் திட்டிட்டு இருந்தா
எடுத்துக்கிறேன் நான் போகும்போது.
Thank you. Going for the big stroke. And with that single, the game is finally coming to an end. The Jharkhand cricket team are winning this game by 10 runs of difference, beating up Kerala in the most important phase of this game. The tournament gets even much interesting now. Jharkhand are having a chance, Kerala are having a chance, Tamil Nadu are having a chance. All the three sides are still having a chance to win this title. Let's wait and watch who's going to make that bigger impact. The next game would be between Tamil Nadu and Jharkhand. Again, Jharkhand will be taking on the side who is considered to be unbeatable side in the tournament, Tamil Nadu. Let's wait and watch.
இப்போ ஸ்ட்ரீம் வந்து